Hey guys, it's me, Jay Stone, and this week I've been talking to you guys about creating content. So earlier this week I talked about how to create catchy titles. And then let's talk about content, like the actual content itself. Now, the reason that you want to create more content, y'all didn't tell me I have a lipstick on crooked. Okay. The reason that you want to create more content is to attract more clients, more speaking opportunities, more income experiences. Okay. So, let's talk a little bit about types of content, just very briefly. And so, you know that there's video content, written content, audio content, um, and live stream. So those are like the primary types of content that you want to create. But let's specifically talk about the blog or the written content. So a lot of people are saying, "Oh, blogging is dead. People aren't blogging anymore. Video and live stream took the place of it," and that's absolutely not true. That's absolutely not true. So, the reason why you want to produce written content, okay, number one is for SEO purposes, search engine optimization. Search engine optimization. You guys absolutely want to focus on getting search engine optimization. Why? Because people still use Google to find information, right? So if they're looking for you, right, they're looking for, an expert at writing resumes. I see Tracy on here. Hey, Tracy. They're looking for, they're going to search it, right? They're going to search it on Google, but guess where else they're going to search this? They're also going to search this in the built in search engines that are on social media platforms. So Instagram has a search feature, Twitter has a search feature, LinkedIn has a search feature, Facebook has a search feature. Okay? So it's still important to have written content for Google and for all the other searchable features. You got to have written content, okay, for that. Because simply a video or a lead into the video or a title on a live stream is simply not going to give enough information to bring you up into the searches. Okay, so here's the new trend that you're seeing. Okay, so in addition to, yeah, you still need to write a blog post. By the way, let me do a sidebar real quick. On a blog post, a lot of people stay away from it because they're saying, well, I'm not good at English. Well, guess what? I write in colloquialisms, meaning I write how I talk, right? So I say finna and get yo and woulda, shoulda, coulda, and wait a minute and shakalaka. I use all of that language, right? That takes the pressure off of you to try to be politically correct in your English and typos. So the fuck what, you have typos. Guess what? If you're using something like WordPress or even social media, you can go right back and edit it and make the changes. Your team, your staff, people will say, "Hey, you got a typo." Right? And if they tell you got a typo, you go in, you make the updates in real time. So what? Nobody dies. It's not like in the past when it was going to print in a newspaper and millions of people see it, right? It's online. It can be edited digitally and you're out of there. Okay? So now let's get to the whole point of this video. The new trend in blogging is called micro blogging, right? Micro blogging. Okay. Micro blogging is really, really popular on social media platforms. However, you can still use it for your newsletters and for your traditional blog. Micro blogging is when you do a couple paragraphs, 2 or 3 paragraphs, maybe 50 to 100 words tops, right? And you actually write this content, caption in a picture on social media, things like that. But you can also take it and put it on your website as blog content, as well as sending it out in a newsletter. So I'm going to share with you some examples from some people that I know. Okay, so check this out. So this is actually in the Brand and Hustle Facebook community, right? And this is Wendy Nicole Anderson, who's going to be a speaker at Client Hustle 2020. She's our automation expert, right? And she puts a daily nugget: trust your vision, the big picture, your purpose, stop running from it, blah, blah, blah. And so she wrote this, okay, right here in the Brand and Hustle Facebook community. This will be a piece of micro content. Okay, so let me show you another piece of micro content. So Damon Oates, who is the creator and founder of Deco Exchange, he's also going to be one of the speakers at Client Hustle 2020, right? He says, people ask, how do you do everything? The truth is, I don't. I surround myself with amazing people that help make all of my dreams come true. Glad I got to share this week's experience with Parker. It helps inspire our whole team and remind us of our why. Okay? And that is Damon here, and that's Parker. Right? Can't wait to see them in February. If you don't know about Client Hustle, it's February 1st and 2nd. You can go to www.clienthustle.live. Clienthustle.live to grab your tickets. The early bird is on sale right now for $3.97. So that's one example. And I'm going to show you also on Instagram what that looks like. So for those of you who don't know, I started my weight loss journey with gastric bypass this year, back in March. All right. And I actually started this blog post. And what it did is Instagram. And I started this from just this year. We've got about 1,200 followers. I had about 1,000 in the first 24 hours. So now I have 1,200 followers. And look at this. All right, and you look at this picture, and I actually go back and chronicle my entire challenges with weight from childhood. All right, and so I'm going to read just a piece of this one. So if you look at this picture, and it says, while I freaking absolutely love this picture, it was a big branding photo shoot, and it showed everything that I wanted the world to believe. Successful, happy, powerful, stylish, pretty as fuck. And that was all hella true. But what you didn't know is that this photo was taken with me sitting most of the time because my knees hurt and I couldn't stand for but 30 seconds at a time. So that's kind of the blog post where I talk about, how I created a perception. But the reality was that I was, fat and uncomfortable and in pain. Okay. And so this micro blogging is a concept. And then I started from, being 15 years old and blah, blah, blah. And so I go back, and as you can see, look at this one. It has 346 views, 8 shares. People really get this, okay? 21 comments, 9 comments. Now, these are pretty significant, 55 hours. These are pretty significant for when you only have 1,200 followers. Okay, 48 comments. All right. And so we finally, when we got 1,000 people, and then some more I'm trying to find. And then I actually talk about the actual surgery. All right. And so if you have a personal development blog, this is definitely a way to go. But micro content, again, let me recap why you want to use micro content. Okay. Number one, with micro content, okay, it is less time consuming, right? It takes a little bit of time. You sit down, write it, post it, boom. Then you can also repurpose it, right? Take it and put it in your, in addition to posting it on your social media platform, you can take it and put it in your email newsletter. You can also take it and put it in your blog, your actual traditional blog. Okay. Then it actually makes you more searchable. Okay. So you put it on your blog so that it's searchable in traditional Google, right? But now all these search engines on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, they all have their own built-in search feature if you actually are looking for something. So this will help you find them. So you see this search right here in Instagram. And Instagram also has a whole nother way that you can search it from inside the actual phone app. But if you look at Facebook, look right up here, it has a search feature. So if I wanted to just search for brand, I'm just going to put in brand. Okay, I'm just going to search grandmother. Okay. So, oh, it says grandmother. No, I just want grandmother. Okay. So, somebody here is called grandmother. I don't know who that is. And then you start seeing articles about me. Okay. So as you can see, That is how you're going to be searchable and people can find you several different ways. Okay, so the new trend is micro content, and I'm going to be going over all this stuff in detail at Client Hustle 2020. That's Client Hustle 2020. Now, if you don't know about that, you can go to www.clienthustle.live. Clienthustle.live. I showed you some examples of some of our speakers who are going to be microblogging. We only have 57 days to grab your tickets. And if you go to clienthustle.live, this is a 2-day Get Your Life client attraction event. This is all about attracting clients. So the reason that I was talking to you guys about creating content is so that you can attract more clients. Now, who is this event for? It's for coaches, consultants, experts, authors, influencers, and game changers, and people who want to attract clients that will pay you what you're worth. Here's what you're going to learn. You're going to learn how to create content that gets you paid. That's what we're talking about this week. You're also going to learn how to build a 6-figure community. We got Cat the Course Builder. You're going to learn how to convert clients without leaving your home. We're going to talk to Damon from Deco Exchange, who has 20,000 people that show up on his Facebook Lives. So we're going to talk about how you convert an audience. And then how to raise your visibility and credibility. We're going to talk to Nina, Socially Nina, who's going to talk to you about live stream video content creation. And of course, we're actually going to bring in Wendy, who's going to talk to you about once you actually have these clients. Okay, once you actually have these clients, you actually need to automate and set up some systems to help you keep up with them. So we're going to be talking about those things. And this is February 1st and 2nd. February 1st and 2nd in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm doing a micro event. Micro is the keyword for today. Micro event, micro blogging, micro content creation. So there's only 25 seats left. We sold a couple of seats, so there are actually 23 seats left. This 2-day event is only $397. So go ahead and go to clienthustle.live, clienthustle.live, and grab your seats. You guys have been asking me all year. You guys have been asking me all year to help you attract more clients. So that's what this event is designed to do. So I will catch you guys on the flip side. I'm actually running late for my next meeting, but we'll catch you guys on the flip side and see you in February.